to Korea?
It's a lot of challenges going on.
Of course.
Well, I don't know if you know, but when I got to Korea, I really did not speak like any Korean. I knew 안녕하세요, 감사합니다, and that was like it. So when I got there, the biggest struggle was that I had no idea where I was supposed to be when. It was like fans would show up, so they would know where we were about to be, but I had no idea. So like I felt like for that first month, it was like a big tornado swirling around me, and I was just like here and I was there, and I had no idea what was happening in the next 5 minutes. So I had to like really kind of find a strength inside of me to just go with the flow and try to do my best, because I feel like there were so many eyes on me, and I feel like I didn't want to let anybody down. So that was my big struggle.
So of course the Korean language is like a big obstacle to overcome. What is your favorite word in Korean?
Oh, I love this. No one's asked me this, but I have a favorite word.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
괜찮아요.
괜찮아요.
Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah. What does it mean, guys? Anyone?
That's okay.
It's okay.
Okay, so it's like a very versatile word.
Okay.
Because that was like one of the first words I learned, because when I got there, my managers were asking me like, do you need this? Do you need that? And I didn't want to be rude and just say no. So I was like, how do I politely say, it's okay, thank you? And so they told me, 괜찮아요. So then it was always like somebody offers me food and I don't eat meat. So I'm like, 괜찮아요. And then anything I needed to say, I feel like, 괜찮아요, just covered it.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now you guys all know a new Korean word.
And what's that word?
It's okay.
All right, so this next question, it says, how was it growing up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area?
Oh, I love that question. Well, I think that you guys can probably relate to me when I say, you never really feel 100% anywhere like you just fit in. Like, I always felt like there was this expectation in Dallas to like fit in and be normal and dress like everybody else, and I just was never that person. Like, I always had just kind of a do my own thing spirit and a do my own thing mentality, and in a sense I was kind of a loner and things. So I think that growing up in Dallas really shaped me, because I learned how to be myself in a place where it felt like I wasn't necessarily regular. So now I think it really built a strength within me, where anywhere I go, I'm like happy to be myself and just do my own thing.
Those are some wise words, isn't it?
That's a very positive message for everyone out
Speaking
there.
wisdom on you today.
All right. So,
yes. Do you miss performing or being in BP Urania, being in a group like Korean Idol and performing and all that?
I have to say, as hard as it was, I really miss it, because when I look back, I can look at like details that happened and feel like, wow, that was so hard. How did I even get through that? But I don't look back like that. When I look back, I always see the good parts. Like, I always see the meeting the fans from all over the world, and I see like my favorite idols backstages. Like, I see meeting my biases and them telling me they're a fan, and it's like, you're a fan? What? So I definitely miss it, and I always wanted to be a singer, and I always wanted to be in a group, and I always loved K-pop, so that happening to me was a dream come true. And I loved, the idea of being in a girl group and building such a bond, and being able to inspire people with that kind of girl power type message.
oh, yes. Yeah.
So out of the groups that you happened to meet, your sunbaes, the ones that have been in the industry longer, was there a group that made you fangirl or squeal on the inside?
Oh my gosh, we'll be here all day.
It's okay. Name
It's
just
okay.
one that you met.
Well, when I first got there during Demonstrate, BTS was also promoting. So we were at Inkigayo, and they were waiting, and we were like the second people behind them. So I was standing there and I was like standing so still, like, that's BTS, they're right there, oh my gosh, help me. So I didn't actually let out an audible squeal, but I was squealing inside. I had to be professional.
Do you have anybody that gave you like encouraging words, like any of your Sundays, or like any person that you kind of looked up to? Did they ever like give you, advice?
Well, actually, a lot of groups were really, really nice to me. I think when I came there, it really made a lot of news, not being Asian and being black. And so Twice said some really nice things. So I always love them. They're really sweet girls. Like, I know that you can tell that they're sweet, but sometimes you wonder, like, what's it like behind the scenes? But they were always like close friends with each other, and they said nice things to me. And Monsta X also.
Wow, Monsta X fans in the house. Okay.
We were always like backstage. It was always Monsta X, Rania, like always.
Oh,
so
you guys were
I definitely had a really good rapport with Monsta X.
All right. So, are you preparing?